to make this cute granny square hat. I'm going to show you how to do a granny square, how to change color, how to join the squares together, and how to do this little frilly bit. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook as well as a 4.5mm hook because the colors I've chosen, they're all in a different thickness. So I'm going to be using these 4 colors here, and you can see that this one is a bit thicker than this one here. So I'll be using the 4.5mm for the 4mm for that one and the 4.5 for this one. Okay, let's get started. So to start with a granny square, I'm going to start with this square here, and so I'm going to be doing this color for that with my 4mm hook. Okay, so to start our granny square, we're going to do a chain of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to work back into the first chain we did. So insert your hook into the first chain, grab the yarn and pull it all the way through. And so then you can see that we've got this little circle here, and we're going to be working into the middle there. So what we're going to do next is a chain of 2, and then that acts as our first double crochet. And so then we'll go ahead and do a double crochet. So you yarn over, put the yarn around your hook, and then you're going to put your hook through the center of this little circle that we made, and then we're going to wrap the yarn around again and pull it back through, and then we have 3 little loops on our hook. So we're going to yarn over, pull it through the first 2, and then yarn over again and pull through the last 2. And so that is a double crochet. So we'll do that again. Grab the yarn, stick your hook through the center, grab the yarn, pull it back through, and then yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. And so now we have 2 double crochets there and a chain. And so then this is this space here, and then we're going to do a 2 chain here to make a little gap, and then we're going to work all the way around here. So next we do 2 chain, and then we're going to do another double crochet into the same space. So grab the yarn, pull it through, yarn over, pull it back through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then again yarn over, going back into that same space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. And then we do another one so that we have 3, and you can see the corner of this granny square forming. So now we're going to do another chain of 2, so 1, 2, and we're going to repeat the same step that we did before. So we have another 3 double crochets, we do another 2 chain, and then we do another 3 double crochets. and then we do our last 2 chain for this row, and now we're going to close it off. So now we're going to stick our hook through the top of the first 2 chain that we did. We're going to grab the yarn and pull it right through. And there you go, that's the first part of the granny square. So this one's a bit bigger than this one because it's thicker yarn. So now I'm going to change colour. Okay, so to change colour, we're going to do a slip knot in our new colour, and we're going to put the hook through that and pull it through the loop, and then just pull it tight. And then now we're going to do 2 chain. So 1, 2. And now we're going to work 2 double crochets into this space here. So grab the yarn, put the hook into this space, yarn over, pull it back through so that we have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we'll do that one again. So now we have our first little section of the next row. And now we're going to do 1 chain and work 3 double crochets into this space here. So that's 1. And 2. And 3. And now we're going to do 2 chain, 1, 2, and we're going to do another 3 double crochets into that same space. So 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to do another chain and work 3 double crochets into this next space here. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do 2 chain and another 3 double crochets into that space. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do another chain and work into this next space here. So that's another 3 double crochets into that space, and then chain 2, and then work another 3. And then we'll do 1 chain and then 3 double crochets into the space that we started on. There we go, and then we're going to do 2 chain, and we're going to close off the row. So again, we're going to go into the top of this, the first chain that we did, pull the yarn back through like so, and that's the second row of the granny square. Okay, so what I forgot to show you is that when you change color, you cut off the first color you were using with a bit of a tail, so that you can tie it in, like thread it in later on. And so I'm just going to keep working along in the same color for another row. So next we're going to chain up 2 and do a double crochet into this space, and then another double crochet into the same space, and then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets into this space here. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do another chain, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets into this space here. And then chain 2, and another 3 double crochet into the same space, and then it's just the same thing all the way around this row. And you can see how repetitive granny squares are. It's just the same thing each row, but with more stitches each time. And then once you finish this row, you can tie it off and change color. So now that we've changed color again, we've done 3 double crochets into this space here, and then 1 chain, and we're going to do 3 double crochets into this next space. So 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 chain, and then another 3 double crochet into this next space here. 1, 2, 3, 1 chain, and then 3 double crochet into the corner space. Two chain, and then another 3 double crochet. And so then we just keep doing that all the way along here, and I'll meet you back at the end. And so once you've done that row, you can close it off and tie it off. So after closing off the row, you grab the yarn, pull it through until you have a nice length, and chop it, and then just pull that nice and tight, and then that's it. That's your first granny square. And then you'll need a needle. It helps to have a nice big thick one like this, but any size will do. And I'll just show you how I tie in the threads. It's just a matter of putting the yarn through the little hole and then threading it through. It is quite tedious. It's probably my least favorite part of this process, but it matters. And yeah, I just tie it in until I'm happy with that, and I cut off the remaining bit. And yeah, so for the hat, we need 5 of these granny squares, and you can make them in whatever color pattern you like. You can change up the colors, change up the amount of colors that you do. You can see that I did 2 of this one. I could do 2 of the yellow next time. The possibilities are endless. And so I'm going to go ahead and make more of these, and then I'll show you what to do next. You'll notice with the granny square that there is a front and a back. The stitches just look a bit different on the back, and it doesn't really matter, but if you are a bit of a perfectionist, it is nice to have them all facing the same way, because once you know about the front and the back, you can't unsee it. Okay, so now that we've got 5 granny squares, we're going to lay them out like this, because this is how they're going to get attached together. And I will go through how to attach the first 2 squares together with my 4th colour, which is pink. The process for joining the squares together is the same as what we've already been doing. So we're going to go all the way around the outside in this new colour, doing the same groups of double crochets as before, and then close this one off, and then for this one we'll go all the way along 3 of the sides, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so now we have another row around this square, and I have done 3 sides of this one. And so here, when you would normally do 2 chain, we're just going to do 1, and then we're going to insert our hook into the corner space of the other square, and we're going to yarn over and pull that all the way through. And then we're going to do the second chain now. And so then from here, we're going to do 3 double crochets back into this space. And so now we will insert our hook into this space here, going underneath, and we're going to yarn over, and then we're going to pull that all the way through. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets into this space here. And then again, we're going to insert our hook into this space here and pull the yarn through. And so you can see how it's starting to become joined. So we're just going to do that all the way along here. And so to close it off, we do a 3 double crochet in the last corner space. We'll do 1 chain, insert our hook into the corner space of the other square, and then pull that all the way through, and then we do another chain and insert our hook into the top of the first 2 chains to close it off like we normally would. And so there we have it, they're joined together. Okay, and so to join on our next square, we're going to go along 2 of the edges with our new colour, and then doing the same process that we just did, it's going to join onto these 2 like that. So I'm just going to crochet along both these sides. Okay, so now we have done 2 sides of this square, and we've done the 3 double crochets into this last space. We're going to do 1 chain again, and then we're going to join onto here by putting our hook through this corner space here and pulling the yarn through, doing 1 more chain, and then doing 3 double crochets back into this space. And then again, putting our hook into this next space, pulling it through, and making another 3 double crochet. And now that we've done our last 3 double crochets in this corner space, we're going to do 1 chain, we're going to go underneath and put our hook through this corner space here of this square, yarn over and pull it all the way through. Now we're going to go through the corner space of this square and pull the yarn all the way through, and then do 1 chain, and then work back into this space here with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then set your hook into that next space and pull the yarn all the way through, and then we're just doing that same thing all the way along here until we get this look and shape. then again at the end, chain, insert the hook into this space, yarn over and pull it all the way through, do another chain, and then close it off. Okay, so with the fourth square, it'll be the exact same thing, crocheting around two sides and then attaching it on the other two sides. And then for the other one, it'll just be crocheting along one side, and then I'll go through that with you. Okay, so we've done along this side 3 double crochets in this last corner space and 1 chain. And now we're going to insert our hook into the corner space of this square, and then pull the yarn through, and then start working along all the way along here. Okay, and so now that we've done along this side, we can do 1 chain, insert our hook into the corner space of this square, pull the yarn through, and then insert the hook to the corner space of this square and pull the yarn through and do 1 chain, and then work all the way along this side as well. So now we've got the 3 double crochets in the last corner space. We do 1 chain, and again we are going to go into this corner space here, grab the yarn, pull it all the way through, and then into the next square corner space, pull it all the way through and do 1 chain, and then the same thing all the way along here. Okay, so now that we've crocheted along the last side, we can close it off. And now we have this cube shape, which is pretty cool. A little box. And now I can show you how to do the edging. It's going to be 3 double crochets in each stitch, and we just do that all the way around the bottom of the hat. We're going to stick the hook into the top of one of the double crochets and make a slip knot, put that on the hook, pull it through the stitch, and chain up 2. And then we're going to wrap the yarn, insert the hook into the same stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, grab the yarn, pull it through 2, grab the yarn, pull it through 2. And then we're going to do the same thing again, so another double crochet in the same stitch. So now we've got 3 in that one stitch there, and then we'll do the same in the next stitch. So 1, 2, 3. And again. And then for the space, we'll do 3 double crochets in that space as well. And again, 3 double crochets in the next stitch. Okay, so now that we've reached the corners of the squares, we're going to do 3 double crochets in that space, as well as 3 double crochets in that space. And you can see that it is curling like this. So 3 in there, 3 in this space. And then 3 double crochets in the next stitch, and we're just going to do that all the way along. Okay, so now we've crocheted all the way around the bottom. We're going to close it off and see how here it's kind of creating a little hole. I'm just going to do a double crochet in this space. And then I'm gonna put my hook into the first double crochet we did, pull the yarn back through, and then snip it off. And there she is. So yeah, that's how you make a granny square hat. I hope this video was helpful and that you know how to make granny squares for any project now. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And follow me on Instagram if you're not already. Bye!